Hi guys, it's writing time, my favorite time of the day. And the goal for today in writing is to try to make a strong story beginning or a lead to our story. And famous authors think that the start of a story is one of the most important parts. So I have an example for you today from a book that we read earlier in the year called Creek Said the Bed. And the way this author started their story, or the lead they used, was one dark night. And that's kind of setting the stage for the whole story. It's all happening at night. So they said, one dark night, in the middle of the night, Mama and Papa were snoring in bed. I like that lead. Now I have some examples of work from kids in my room. And here is a story from a student, and it says, Got ready for Perry Central. Now I think we can help this student make their story stronger with a better beginning, a better lead. Let me show you some leads that I have up here for you. Some ways to start your story, or some beginnings you can use, are start it with every day, one sunny day, one hot day. But if you remember, with the Creek Said the Bed, they started out with one dark night because that's when it was happening. So I bet with this story from our friend, we can think, well, when they're getting ready for school, it's in the morning, isn't it? We could probably start the story by saying, one sunny morning, I got ready for Perry Central. So their lead would be one sunny morning. Here's another story from a friend. Their story said, I went to the hospital to see my brother. Now maybe this friend, when they did that, it was at night. So they could say, just like the author that we looked at today, and say, one dark night, I went to the hospital to visit my brother. Let's look at another story. Here's another story from a student. It says, me and my mom went on a picnic. Well, how could we make a better beginning or a better lead for this story? What do you guys think we should do? Those were some amazing ideas. We could put one sunny day, because usually when you go to a picnic, it's sunny. Oh, that was an even better idea, because it has to be warm when you're going out for a picnic. One hot day, me and my mom went on a picnic. Oh, I love that one. Well, okay, friends, today you're going to see if you can make a stronger lead, a stronger beginning for your stories. The first thing you're going to do is get your story back out like I have, and you're going to reread it in your best storyteller voice. Over fall break, I took my kids to Hocking Hills. When we got there, we drove around the mountains to look for the trails. We wanted to find all the best places to hike. We found 5 trails that looked really cool. 2 of the trails had waterfalls. We love waterfalls. Eli got sick and tried to puke out the window, but got it on him and his sister. His sister started to scream. They yelled, "This is disgusting!" I said, "Oh no." We went back to the cabin to clean up. So let's look at my beginning. my lead to my story. I put over fall break. I'm going to put that in blue. Oh, and now you can't see it. This is my lead. Over fall break. And that's an okay lead because it's telling you about my story, when and where it's happening. So I think it's a pretty strong lead because it's about what we were doing over fall break. So friends, reread your story. See if you can make a stronger lead, a stronger beginning. And here are 4 different ways you can use to make your lead. But you decide. If you notice, the lead that I chose for my story was a lot different than the ones you could choose from. But it just depends on what you choose and what you like. So reread your story in your best storyteller voice across all the pages, and then pay attention to the beginning or your lead and see if you can make it even better for me today. Remember, friends, keep your story, put it in your red virtual folder so it can come back to your teacher and they can look at everything that you've done. And maybe you're in a place today to start a new story, and that's okay. You can write a new narrative. Remember, it's a true story about something you've done and somewhere you've gone. And the first step to starting a new story is just think of an idea and practice saying it in your best storyteller voice. I wish all of my little Commodores well.